Man, that was a good cookie. Dr. David Jenkins of the Rabology School munched gently upon his cookie. He looked at it inside and thought, man, that's a good cookie. He liked to repeat himself and even in his thoughts. The Rabotnitsky School was something which he had built over the course of a lifetime. He studied its walls, the corridors, the doors. It was, of course, a completely made-up phrase, and changed from time to time in the pronunciation, but nonetheless, it was his. Throughout these corridors, he looked and he saw people working diligently, trying to figure out exactly what he was talking about. It was, of course, a mishmash of science and superstition, and yet it was his, and that gave him a great degree of pleasure, which is why, on this day, 20 years later, he had his first cookie in his entire life. He had saved it as a child. He had petrified it and freeze-dried it, knowing that one day, 20 years after he had created a fictitious institute, that this cookie would taste so sweet. And it did. Soon he would destroy it. He would completely destroy the school, and he would escape to the moon, or perhaps to Mars. He wasn't quite sure, but he was sure that he was slowly losing his mind, and that those who followed him must be destroyed, and that all must be destroyed, except for, of course, the cookie, which in the final estimation was the most real thing in his life. Found Stories.